Now see, the point here is that you will have to find out theta such that it lies between 0 and 360 degree only. Okay, which means that you can we write this cos in terms of sine. We write this as sine. Now remember, whatever we are going to write here has to be an odd multiple of 90 degree. It has to be an
Yes.
odd multiple of 90 degree, because then only sine can be changed to cos. Okay, so bear that in mind. Also, what you must bear in mind is that this 317 degree is a positive angle, right? That means the sine has to be positive. In whatever quadrant you are taking this angle, this sine has to be positive in that quadrant. Okay, so there are two things you must
Yes,
bear
sir.
in mind. First thing is that whatever
Three.
multiple that you are taking has to be an odd multiple. And the second is that whatever angle that you are considering within the bracket, that has to be a positive, such an angle that sine is positive in that quadrant, because 317 is positive there. Okay, so let us try uh, taking the uh, angles. Now, first angle in which this is positive is, say, 1 into 90 degree, right? In the first quadrant, 1 into 90 degree
Yes.
minus 317 degree. But can I accept this angle? I
No.
cannot accept this angle because my theta has to lie between 0 and 360 degree. So I cannot accept 1 into 90 degree minus 317 degree. Okay, so let us try the other one. 3 into 90 degree. Sorry, 2 into 90 degree.
Yes.
Not 2, 1 into 90
Two
degree.
is even.
1 into
Two is
90
even
degree
question.
plus odd multiple. 1 into 90 degree plus 317 degree. Okay, can I accept this angle? Can I accept this angle? 317 degree plus 90 degree is how much? It goes to
Plus 90
400
degree.
degree, right? But I have to find an
400.
angle between 0 and 360 degree. That means I cannot take this also.
Yes.
Okay. So one rotation is over. In one rotation, I could not find the solution. Okay. Let us try to find it in the next rotation. How will you find in the next rotation? Four 90 degree rotations, and then the fifth rotation, right? 5 into 90 degree.
Yes.
5 into 90 degree in the first quadrant will be minus 317 degree. Now
70.
let's check whether it is between 0 and 360 degree. 450 minus 317
Yes.
is very well between 0 and 360. So we can accept this angle. Okay. Also, um, yes. Anything else? Can I use 5 into 90 degree plus 317? Because in this quadrant, this is the second quadrant, right? In which sine is positive. Can I accept this angle?
No, sir. It is out of 360.
No, it is more than 360 degrees. So I cannot accept this angle. So therefore, this option is also out. And further, I think all the other options will be out. So my only solution is 5 into 90 degree minus 317 degree. So therefore, what is my theta? 450 minus 317 degree. This comes out to be 3, and 4 minus 1 is 3, 133 degree, right? So this is my only option. Next question. See if any question qualifies for a good. I think the last question is a good one. Okay, because for 16 is also an ISC question, but you will have to use tables for this. Okay, so no point using tables. We'll use standard angles only. We'll do number 16, 17 rather. Now the question here is, if cos x degree is equal to sine 200 degree, find all possible values of x between where x lies between -180 and plus
Sir, some
360.
sound is coming.
Yes, some sort of work is going on in my neighborhood. That's why. -180 degree and 360 degree. Okay. Now let's see. X has to lie between not only positive angle 0 and 360 degree, but it also has to lie between 0 and -180 degree. So there are two ranges actually. What are those ranges? 0 to -180 and 0 to 360, isn't it? These two. Okay. So what we'll first do here is
Yes,
we'll
sir.
try to find out the solutions between 0 and 360 degree. Then we'll see about 0 to -180. Okay. So you can write this as cos x degree. Again, you have to bear things in mind. What are the things in mind? That this angle is positive. So, and you have to change this to cos. So if you write this as cos, and whatever angle that you write here, this angle has to be such that cos is positive in that quadrant, isn't it? These two things you will have to bear in mind. Whatever angle that you write, that the cos of that angle has to be positive, because I have 200 as positive. And in which quadrant cos is positive? Cos is positive in the first and the fourth quadrant, right? So let us try out our
Yes, sir.
solutions. Okay. Now, so first I've changed this to cos. So I'll try the first quadrant. 1 into 90 degree minus 200. This is my first quadrant, right? So what am I getting? 90 minus 200, which is minus 110 degree, isn't it? So is minus 110 degree acceptable? Yes, it is, because 0, I can find this lies between 0 and minus 180 degree.
One
So
minus
therefore
one
minus
eight.
110
Yes.
degree is acceptable. Okay. Let us try out the next one. Cos, say I have 3 into 90
Three.
degree, not 3, uh, cos is positive. Yes, 3 into 90 degree plus 3 into 90 degree plus 200. This is also in the fourth quadrant. Cos is positive. So is this acceptable? 270 plus 200
No, sir.
is 470, which is greater than
Oh, sir.
360, isn't it? So this is
Yes,
not
not
acceptable.
acceptable.
So this is gone. We'll try out the next one. So one rotation is over. Okay, we'll try out the next rotation. In the next rotation, again first quadrant. 5 into 90 degree minus 200 degree. Is this acceptable? 450 minus 200
Mm,
is 250.
yes, sir. 350.
This is acceptable. This is okay.
350.
It lies between
Yes, sir. 250.
0 and 360
Light
degree.
will
This is acceptable.
360. Yes.
Okay. Next is cos. I'll get it again in the fourth quadrant. That means 8 into 90 degree. Not 8, 7. Because it has to be an odd multiple. 7 into 90 degree plus 200. Is this acceptable? This is
No,
not
sir.
acceptable, because it will crossing this range, right?
Crossing the range.
And
Yes, sir.
whatever angle that you will get subsequently, let's check out again in the third rotation. Let's see what happens. Cos of 9 into 90 degree minus 200. Again, this is not acceptable. This was not acceptable. Is this acceptable? 810 minus
No,
200.
sir.
This is also not acceptable, because
No.
this is out of range, 0 and 360 degree. So
Out of-
therefore both are not acceptable. Okay. Now I have found one angle which is between 0 and minus 180 degree. Now see, if I have this quadrant, okay, and if I have, if I say that the anti-clockwise rotation is positive, this rotation is positive, right? Right? This is 0 to 90, 90 to 180, 180 to 270, and this is 270 to 360. Now, considering the anti-clockwise rotation, these are positive angles. If I consider the clockwise rotation this way, then what will happen? This is 0 to minus 90. This is minus 90 to minus 180, isn't it? And so on. Now see, if I take this angle as, I have considered all clockwise rotations here, but because I have a negative angle, what if I consider one anti-clockwise rotation here? Can I write this as minus 1 into 90 degree as an anti-clockwise rotation with an odd multiple?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this lies in what quadrant? This lies in the fourth quadrant, minus 1 into 90 degree,
Fourth
isn't
quadrant.
it? So this has to be plus 200 in order to keep it in the fourth quadrant, because cos is positive in the fourth quadrant,
Yes.
right? Isn't it? So is it acceptable,
Yes,
this angle?
sir. Yes, sir. 110.
Yes. So these three are the only solutions. Because if you take the next rotation, let's take next clockwise rotation. If you take, let us take next clockwise rotation in the first quadrant, which is minus 4 into 90 degree.
Yes. So it is even, sir.
Hmm?
Even
Sorry,
multiple.
not yes, odd multiple. That means 3 into 90 degree minus 3 into 90 degree minus, I've taken this in the second quadrant, minus 3 into 90 degree, and then I will have to subtract 200 to make it in the fourth quadrant. This is again out of range, isn't
Out
it?
of range, so minus
So
400.
therefore, this solution is also not acceptable. So I have only three
Acceptable.
solutions. So therefore, what are the solutions? Cos x degree is equal to cos 90 minus 200 is minus 110 degree, equal to cos 5 into 90, 450 minus 200 is 150, right? 250. 450 minus 200 is 250. And this is cos 200 minus 90 is 110. So what are the angles? So I have minus 110 and plus 110. I have plus or minus 110. Two angles, and the third angle is 250 degree. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Let us move on to this one. I'll do just one problem, or maybe the last one I'll do. Okay, this is very easy, all these. I'll do this, the last one, and finish this off. So if A, B, C, D are angles of a quadrilateral, what do you mean by angles of a quadrilateral? What do you mean by angles of a quadrilateral? Four angles of a quadrilateral. So what can you say about the angles? What can you say about the
The angle
angles?
of a quadrilateral.
You can say that
The
A
sum of the
plus,
angles of a
yes,
quadrilateral
is how much?
equals to 360 degree.
360 degree,
360 degree.
right? Then what can you say about A plus B?
Yes.
You can write A plus
A
B
plus B
as
180 degree.
360 degree minus C plus D.
Plus C minus C plus yes.
Yes. So therefore you have, what do you have to prove? Cos A plus B, cos plus cos half C plus D is equal to 0. So we start from the left hand side. Left hand side is cos half
Cos half
A plus B
A plus B.
plus cos half C plus D. Okay. What I do here is, since I have written A plus B in terms of C plus D, I try to change this angle in terms of C plus D. So I write this here is cos half of 360
360
minus
minus C
C
minus
plus D.
C plus D.
And this I write as it is. Okay. So this is cos. Now take the half. This becomes what? 180. This becomes 180 minus c plus d by 2, right?
Yes.
Plus
Yes.
cos, and this is c plus d by 2 also. Now, how much is cos 180 minus c plus d? You can write this as 2 into 90 degree minus c plus d by 2 plus cos c plus d by, and this is even multiple. And in which quadrant? Even multiple, cos will remain cos. And this is which quadrant? 2 into 90 degree is second quadrant. Minus c plus d remains in the second quadrant, in which cos is negative. So
Negative.
cos c plus d divided by 2.
Right.
Cos of this entire angle, isn't it? Plus
Yes.
cos c plus
Yes.
d divided by 2. So
So
these two will
1.
give you 0 equal to RHS. That's what.
Yes.
If they say ABC angles of a triangle, you say A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree and works in the same manner. All the problems, all these can be done in the same. Look here, you have A plus B, A plus C is equal to 180 degree here, right? How will you work out number? Let me just give you hints. How will you work out number 20? You have B plus C is equal to 180 minus A, right? Isn't it? So instead of B plus C, you can write 180 minus A. Instead of C plus
Yes.
A, you can write 180 minus B, isn't it?
B is
And
A
instead
plus
of
B.
A plus B, you can write 180 minus C. Okay, and
Plus
you
C.
can write tan
Yes.
pi minus A as minus tan A, tan 2 pi minus B as minus tan B, and is this plus or this should be, can't see the sign, but anyway, whatever be the sign, tan 3 pi minus C is, 3 pi is in which quadrant? Pi is 180 degree, means two rotations of 90 degrees. That means it is in the second quadrant. Okay, so this is also negative. All are negative. Understood? This has to be a plus sign
Yes.
or a minus sign, I don't know, but whatever. Okay, and then they will cancel from the numerator and the denominator. You will get 1. Okay, so this is what you do. Now, next, what I'm going to start here is the graphs of trigonometric functions is not required at all. Okay. Um, Later on, the idea of graph may be required just a little bit. So, no point discussing the graphs. I'll straight away move on to compound angles. What are the compound angles that you need to remember? The compound angle that you need to remember are this: sine A plus B is equal to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Sine A plus B is equal to sine A cos B
Sin A cos B
plus
plus
cos
cos
A
A sin
sine B. Note that when you have sine, this positive sign and this positive sign is the same. Okay. Similarly, for sine A minus B, I'll write this because they have not given it together. Let me just write sine A minus B first. Sine A minus B, remember, is sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. This is what you have to remember. Okay, note that this negative sign and this negative sign are the same. Here, this was positive, this was positive. Here, this was negative, this is negative. Okay, next compound angle that you have to remember is cos E plus B. Okay, this is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Okay, note that in this formula, when there is a cos here, the compound angle formula, inside the compound angle formula, if you have a plus sign, here you have a negative sign. Cos A minus B. Cos A cos B
cos B
plus sin A sin B.
plus sin B.
Note that if you have a cos here and if you have inside the compound angle you have a negative sign, you have just the opposite sign here, that is the positive sign. Okay, this way you remember the formulas. So these four are your compound angle formula for sine and cos. You also have the compound angle formula for tan. Tan A plus B is equal to tan A
Is tan A plus
plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. Okay. Note that,
So,
yes, tell me.
so where it is, so tan A plus B equals to sin A plus B or cos A plus B.
This is a compound angle formula, tan in terms of tan. Okay, I'm not writing tan in terms of sine and cos. Understood?
Okay, sir.
You have to remember this formula. Tan A plus B. Now, when you have a compound angle formula for tan, so you have tan A plus B. This sign will be the same as this. And this sign will be just the opposite of this sign. Remember it this way, this formula. So how will you remember? Whenever inside for a tan, whenever you have a positive sign inside the compound angle formula, these two signs will be the same. Okay. And these two signs will be the opposite of each other. Understood? So let me write tan A minus B also. Tan A minus B. So in this case, I told you this and this will be the same. So this will become tan A minus tan B.
Tan A minus tan B by 1 plus
Yes.
tan
1
A
plus
tan B.
tan A tan B.
Tan B.
Okay. So this is your compound angle formula for tan A plus B. Okay. Now, next is cot A plus B. You can remember, even if you don't remember, it's okay, because cot will work with tan only. Okay. In case of cot A plus B, you have cot A, cot B minus 1. Remember that in case of cot, this angle will be just the opposite of this angle, divided by cot B plus cot A. That is, these two signs will now be just the opposite of each other. This is the way you remember formula for cot. So when you have a cot, this sign is just the opposite of this sign. Okay. And these two signs will be the opposite of each other. So therefore, if I want to write cot A minus B formula, I must write it as cot A, cot B.
Cot A, cot B
These two are
plus
opposite of
1
each other. So this has to be plus 1 divided by cot B.
by cot B
And this has to be the opposite,
minus
cot
cot A.
A. Okay. So cot formulas, even if you don't remember, it's okay, because you can work with, because cot is the reciprocal of tan, you can work with tan also. Okay. And next formula that you can remember is this one, sin A plus B into sin A minus B is equal to sin square A minus sin square B. This is just like your A plus B into A minus B formula. But remember, whenever you have a sine into a sine, you have a sine square minus sine square. This way you remember this formula. So sin A plus B into sin A minus B is sine square minus sine square, A and B. But if you have a cos, then the rule is a little different. Cos A plus B into cos A minus B will be, when you have a cos, both, then the first will come a cos square A minus sine square B. Understood? This way you remember. So when you have a product of sines, sin A plus B into
Yes.
sin A minus B, then you have a sine square minus sine square. And if you have a cos A plus B into cos A minus B, both cos's, then you get a cos square minus sine square. This way you remember. Okay. And tan square A plus B into tan square A minus B, this formula you don't have to remember. Okay, no need to remember. Yes, what you have to remember now here is tan A plus B plus C. This is a very important formula. Compound angle for 3. Okay, this is tan A plus tan B plus tan C minus tan A, tan B, tan C. So you first take the sum minus the product, divided by 1 minus tan A, tan B minus tan B, tan C minus tan C, tan A. This is the compound angle formula for tan A plus B plus C. So in the numerator, you see all the tans taken, the sum of the tans taken together, tan A plus B plus C, and minus the product of the tans divided by 1 minus product of the tans taken 2 at a time. Okay.
Yes.
So this is tan A plus B plus C. Very, very important formula. Okay. And I think this is it. No other formulas are required for compound angles. Okay. Let us work out some sums. Now, the basic type of sum, yes, a very important sum that comes here, and which the sum that you must remember here is how to find out the sine 15 degree, cos 15 degree, and ultimately tan 15 degree. Okay. In fact, the values of sine 15, cos 15, and tan 15 you will have to remember by heart. The derivation also you need to know, and also the values you need to know. So let us try out how to find out sine 15 degree first. Sine 15 degree. The most basic application of sine A plus B is this. Sine 15 degree can be written as, what are the standard angles? 45 and 30. So sine 15 can be written as sine 45 degree minus 30 degree. Yes. Now this is what A minus B, right? So I can write this as sine A cos B minus cos A sin B. Any harm in writing this way?
So which one? Sine A,
Sine 15 degree is
which
sine
side?
45 minus 30 degree. And then we use,
Yes, sir. It's
sine A minus
it
B
is right,
formula.
sir.
Sine A cos B minus cos A sin B.
And yes,
Now sine 45 you know as 1 by root 2.
1 by root
Cos
2
30 is
into root 3 by 2
root 3 by 2. Minus cos 45 is again 1 by root
minus
2.
1 by root 2
And sine 30 is half.
into 1 by
So
half.
this
1
you
by
can
2.
write as root 3 by 2 root 2 minus 1 by 2
Yes,
root 2.
sir. Minus 1 by 2 root 2.
So therefore what is
Which
the value?
means
Root
root,
3 minus 1 by
root 3
2 root 2.
minus 1 by 2 root 2.
This value you have to remember. This value you will have to remember. Okay, also remember, note that sine 15 degree is the sine 15 degree is the same as cos of 90 minus 15 degree, which is what? Cos
It
75
is
degree.
cos 75 degree. Yes, a
So
complementary angle.
the value of sine 15 is the same as cos 75, and which is root 3 minus 1 by 2
Root
root
3
2.
minus 1 by 2 root 2.
So remember always, even if the values of sine 15 are not given, you are expected to remember this. Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Okay. Cos 15.
2 root 2. Yes.
We
Cos
find cos
15
15 exactly in the same way. 45 degree minus
minus
30 degree.
30 degree.
So cos A
Cos B
cos B plus
plus
sin A sin B.
sin B.
Now put the values. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2.
1
And
by
cos
root
30
2
is root
into
3 by 2.
root 3 by 2.
Plus sin 45 again 1 by root 2. And sin 30
1 by
is half.
root 1 by
So this you get root 3 by 2 root 2 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Which
root
is
3 plus 1 by 2
root
root
3
2.
plus 1 by 2 root 2.
2 root
Okay,
2.
so the value of cos 15 is root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Also, what you must note here is that cos 15 is the same as
Is equal
sine
to sin 90 minus
90 degree minus 15 degree,
90 minus 15
which is
degree,
sine
which is equal to sin
75,
75 degree.
which is equal to root 3 plus 1
Root 3 plus 1 by
by
2
2 root 2.
root 2.
This is what you will have to remember. Okay, both. You will have to remember sine 15 degree, cos 75 degree, and cos 15 degree sin 75 degree. Even if the values are not given, you will have to remember and put the values here. Okay. And with the help of these two, we can find tan 15 degree. So therefore, tan 15 degree is equal to sin 15 by cos 15.
By cos 15 is
And sin 15 degree we have found out to be root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. And cos
it will
15
be root 3 minus 1
root
by
3
root
plus
3
1
plus
by 2
1.
root
To rationalize
2. Okay. Now what will happen? These
this,
two will
we will
cancel. You simply get root 3 minus
cancel.
1 by root 3 plus 1. Now what we will do here is
So we will
rationalize the denominator.
rationalize.
We'll rationalize the
Okay.
denominator by multiplying by the conjugate. Root 3 minus 1 into root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1
Root 3 plus 1 by
into root
root 3
3 minus.
minus 1 into root 3
So this will become root 3 minus 1 whole square
whole square
divided by 3 minus 1,
by
which is 2.
3 minus 1
So
is
expand this by a minus b whole
with
square formula. You get root 3 whole square, which is 3,
4 minus
1
4 minus 2 root
minus
3
2 root 3 divided by 2, which
by
is
2
4 minus 2 root 3
is 2 root 3 by
divided by
2,
2,
which
which
is
is
2 minus
2
root 3 by
minus
2.
root 3. Simply.
Root 3 only.
Okay, so remember that
Yes,
tan 15 is 2 minus root 3. Okay,
root
and
3.
obviously you can also remember it this way because tan changes to cot. You can remember, but not much application of this. But sine and cos you have to remember the note that I have written.
And
This is important. Tan
tan
15,
90 minus
which is cot
is equal to cot
90
90
minus
minus
15,
15 degree
which is cot 75.
is equal to cot 75, which is equal to 2 minus
2 minus
root
root
3.
3. Okay. In fact, yes. So this is in fact what as I told you that this formula is rarely used. Cot 75 degree, but mostly we should try to remember this that sine 15 and cos 75 are the same. So this is the most basic application of your compound angle formulas. Okay, and let's try some problems here. Okay, let us try with 11. This is also a very basic problem. The problem here is prove that this is equal to 0. So we start from the left hand side. Sine A minus B divided by sine A sine B plus sine B minus C by sine B sine C plus sine C minus A by sine C sine A. Okay. You need to prove that this is equal to 0. Now you know the formula for sine A minus B. So write it, compound angle formula. Sine A cos B sine A cos B minus
Minus
cos A
cos A sin
sine
B.
B divided by sine A sine B. Similarly, you write for sine B minus C. Sine B
Sin
cos
B
C
sin cos C
minus cos B
minus
sine C
cos B sin C.
divided by sine B sine C. Okay, plus sine C cos A minus cos C sine A. Okay, all the A minus B compound angle formulas. Sine B and C. Now what you do is you separate sine A cos
Yes.
B
By sin A sin B
by sine A sine B minus
minus
cos A sine B
sin A by
divided
sin
by
A
sine A
sin B
sine B plus sine B cos C divided by sine B sine C minus cos B sine C divided by sine B sine C plus sine C cos A
Sin C cos A
by
by sin B sin
sine
C.
B sine C minus
So why sin B sin C? Sin C sin A. Na?
which one? Uh, Sine C. Yes, this
Uh,
one. Yes, I understood.
yes.
Sine C sine. Sine C sine A here. So we have sine C sine A here. Sine C sine A. Cos C sine A divided by sine C sine A. Okay, now we see what all
Can
cancel. Sine A cancels. So you simply get tan B or cot B. Not tan, you get a
cot B
cot B. Minus
minus
you
cot
get
A
sine B cancels. So you get a cot A plus
plus
uh, this one you
cot
have
C
sine B cancelling, so you get a cot C. You have sine C cancelling, so you get minus cot B plus uh, sine C cancels, so you simply get a cot A, and you have sine A cancelling, so you get a minus cot C. So what happens? Cot B, they cancel each other. Plus cot A minus cot A cancel each other, and plus cot C minus cot C cancel each other. You get 0, which is equal to the right hand side.